It's the 4th of February. Let's see what the crypto markets are doing. Bitcoin is looking pretty strong. We've had a really lovely recovery from the base level that we've set many weeks back. We've seen it settling above the downward trend line after the breakout. So it looks like a breakout, retest, and it looks like it's going up further. This recovery happened under the news that USA was pausing the tariff actuation for another month, and from a tweet that Donald J. Trump talked about how the Mexicans are actually going to be putting soldiers on the border and helping with the border problem. This is somewhat bullish. We look at Bitcoin on the daily. There is a neckline that the Bitcoin is trading around. It still looks like it's respecting this downward breakout. We need this to consolidate above this level for this to be a continuation, and hopefully this marks the higher low of this trade. If this marks a higher low and then we start seeing a movement up and ultimately break this neckline here and then consolidate, come back and retest and do an SR flip on this, I see Bitcoin moving up quite a bit higher. We look at the Bitcoin liquidity index, which is a average price for Bitcoin amongst the highest liquidity providers of Bitcoin. We see that it's creating a nice little cluster here. It looks like it's a higher high. There are, in my opinion, two possible scenarios that could happen here. This could either confirm this area as a high, continue up around the 115 to maybe potentially 130, or this could come down, test these lows, and then move back up in that manner. If we look at Bitcoin, this has a level of influence with the Bitcoin liquidity index. This could come down and possibly retest this support level here to take out some of these longs that are in that situation. What could be another possibility is that it comes to the halfway line. Usually that is the way that these markets move. Could most probably be a weekend thing. We'll see. The market is a bit unusual right now, especially with the type of news coming out. That news mainly is the fact that China has now put 10% tariffs on some key factors that US exports, such as oil and various other agricultural goods, which could put a bit of a damper into the market. We will see when the New York Open happens. We look at the USDT dominance. We see a beautiful rejection back into range. It's actually below the multi-year trend line. It's down the local trend line. And if this consolidates around here, it looks like there is a higher chance of this moving back down. Now, we could, according to what I stated with Bitcoin previously, have a continuation up, possibly test this 4.5 area. We'll see where that goes. If that happens, there will most probably be another pullback in alt or in Bitcoin. If we look at total market cap, it's looking like a continuation of the previous breakout happening here. We're creating a cluster, an order cluster here. It happened very much here as well before it took off. And we'll see if this is confirmed as a bottom, and then we start seeing it go up and break this mid-level neckline, then this could be a further continuation up. But this kind of really needs to start moving. We've been here for about 70 days now, and hopefully this will be a continuation back up and not a further come down and test this 21-day EMA. If we look at Bitcoin dominance, we've seen a further continuation up, which isn't great. We're in this zone here. We could potentially see a rejection of this line at the 62 level, or we could go up to the 66.15 that was stated in the previous video, which is the 786 fib retracement resistance line. It could tap that, which could mean that there could be further downside to altcoins, or we could have a rejection and reversal from here and go back down to the 53.53, which will cause a ultimate speed bull run for altcoins. Some interesting factors to look at. After the liquidation event that happened over the weekend due to these tariffs or whatever the situation was, there's a few question marks on what happened over that night. Seems like manipulation to my knowledge, but it looks like everything, the RSI, the relative strength index on all of these coins are pretty much zeroed out. It's completely wiped out all the leverage longs and shorts on all these products. The only one outlier is OM. which is kind of making me feel a bit iffy about that coin. There's relative strength, and then there is mantra. I don't know. That looks like slight manipulation or price control going on there. We'll see what's going on with that thing. Be careful if you're going to go into that coin. There could be some retracement soon in that coin. If we look at funding rates, what is a really nice little understanding on this point is that every point there has been zeroed out or negative funding rate to this level, it has been continued on with a price rise. We have now just hit that again, and this gives confluence to a potential continuation in the crypto market. Let's see where this goes. This looks quite interesting, especially as there is a level of bullish news that we're all waiting on today. This has further confluence with the daily exchange volume. We've seen an uptick, which is great, which is a good sign. It means that people are more active and trading in crypto. That online with the fact that David Sachs, the crypto czar, is going to be having a conference about crypto. This guy is close to Donald Trump. He's one of his advisors and his close friends. So what this guy is going to say is going to have some real relevance to the crypto market. The market is waiting on this. The market is seeing where this is going. So in conclusion, the market is relatively speculatively, maybe kind of slow level bullish in my opinion. Yes, the Mexico situation being pushed down the road, but it looks like there's a bit of a understanding and clearing out what needs to be done is a good bullish sign. David Sachs talking is a bullish sign. The funding rate hitting negative is a bullish sign. All of the RSIs resetting are bullish signs. There's a lot of bullish signs that are coming into the market. The only thing that could put problems on this is the fact that China has put tariffs up, and we have a conference and a statement that's going to be coming out with the tariffs with Canada. In my opinion, I got a feeling what's going to be happening is some sort of announcement that will state that there will be a combined effort to get over the issues they were talking about, because the way that the tariffs were done were quite confusing to me at the beginning. There was no ultimatum given, it was just put on there. So I think a Mexico type of situation is going to be done. That, in line with the David Sachs conversation and all the other confluences, to me feels like there's going to be a further continuation upwards in the crypto market. Anyway, if you want to check more of these things, you can check out our pro trading group. It's the links in the bio. If you get an NFT, especially a 3 Sol NFT, you get into the pro trading group, which gives all these information, these types of things before you come onto this and far more. And you get a one-on-one portfolio check with me. Anyway, I'm Alvarez, a 7-figure crypto investor. Like, follow, share, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.